Hello everyone, happy Friday. Today we're just going to relax and enjoy literature. I have found this wonderful book and it kind of reflects your reading response from yesterday. It deals with sea marine life. The title of today's book is Eva's Whales, written by M.J. Costin, illustrated by Christina Wald. We're going to enjoy this text today, so I ask that you find a comfy spot, sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. Let's begin. Eva's Whales. Alex ran down to the beach. "I'm sure we'll see whales today," Alex said. "Come on, Eva." "I'm coming," Eva called, moving as quickly as she could. She'd held her whale book tightly. It was hard to keep up with her big brother. "This rock will be a perfect lookout," Alex shouted. "Give me your book, Eva. Then we can both climb up. You come too, Mom and Dad. There's room for everyone." Dad put the picnic basket down and pointed to a cliff behind them. "There's a trail to the top of the cliff," Dad said. "It might be easier to see whales from up there." Everyone agreed. Mom helped Eva and Alex down from the rock. Then they began their journey up the cliff. "I'm glad you brought your book, Eva," Mom said as they walked. "Perhaps you can read to us while we wait." Alex and Eva reached the top first. Mom and Dad were behind them, carrying the picnic basket. At the top, Mom tried to spread a blanket, but the wind whipped it up again. Eva and Alex tried to help, laughing as the blanket flew up from the ground. "Let's each take one corner," Mom said. Everyone gave a great tug and sat down quickly. Finally, the blanket was still. "Isn't it wonderful?" Mom added. "The beach is beautiful. We're sure to see whales today. Don't you think so, Eva?" "Oh yes," Eva cried joyfully. "I'm sure we will." Eva began to read out loud. She could picture everything clearly in her mind. "Gray whales start a long journey every fall," Eva explained. "That's when they leave the coast of Alaska. They swim all the way to Mexico." "That's a long way to swim," Alex said. "How far is that?" Dad asked. "It's 6,835 miles," Eva answered. Everyone was amazed. "That's about 7,000 miles, Alex said. "I could never swim that far." Could you swim that far? Probably not. Let's keep reading. "That's not at all," Eva said. "They swim night and day without stopping." "Thinking about what makes me tired," Alex said. "How far is that in one day?" he asked. "It's more than 74 miles. So we could say it's about 75 miles each day." "Wow," Dad said with surprise. "They swim farther than we drove today." He looked out across the ocean. "But why will we see them today, Eva?" "It's February, and this is California, not Mexico. So we see the characters, Eva and her family. We see the setting of the story. The setting is California. So let's keep reading and see if we come across a problem, okay? And if we find a problem, you know we're going to find a solution. Let's keep going." "Some of the whales are on their way back now, Dad," Eva answered. "The adults come first. Mom and the babies come later." "You mean the whales make a round trip every year?" Alex asked. His eyes were wide. "That's a long, long way." "You're right, Alex," his mom said as she peeked at Eva's book. "Gray whales make the longest round trip each year of any mammal on Earth." Take a look at the illustrations. Very interesting. They tell the story. They connect with the words. Let's keep going. Let me see if I understand, Dad said. Gray whales travel from north of Alaska to Mexico and back again every year? Right, Mom, Eva, and Alex said at the same time. And how old do gray whales live to be, Dad asked. Some live to be about 50 years old, Mom said. So a gray whale might make about 50 trips in its lifetime, Dad said. That's farther than I would walk if I went all the way around the world twice. Eva looked puzzled. Dad, I don't see that in my book. Mom and Alex laughed while Dad shook his head in wonder. I love that because, guys, when we're reading an informational text, like Eva is reading, gathering all this knowledge, we must rely on the information, the facts that the text give us. And it seems that Dad has some other information that he has gotten from the source. Let's keep reading to learn more. Here we go. Eva, Alex began as he looked over the ocean. How will I know when I've seen a gray whale? Eva turned the page to a large picture. They are gray, she said. They have a low hump on their backs. There are 6 to 12 knobs between a hump and the tail. Alex never took his eyes away from the water, but he saw nothing. How long are they? He asked. Females are longer than the males, Eva said. Adults are about 45 to 50 feet long. I love this page, guys, because it shows us that informational text teaches you. Informational text gives you facts about your topic, just like Eva is learning so much about this text. She knows a lot about whales because she's reading and she's learning and she's gathering lots of knowledge about whales. Whenever you pick up information, be prepared to learn, just like Eva. Let's keep going. That's longer than a school bus, Dad laughed. If you all stood on my shoulders, we would still be shorter than the shortest gray whale. But the person on top might actually see a whale, exclaimed Alex. Mom and Dad laughed. Eva was still reading. Dad, she said, how much does a school bus weigh? I think your school bus probably weighs about 15 tons, he said. Gray whales weigh from 30 to 40 tons. Eva told him. Wow, Alex yelled. So if a small gray whale is longer and heavier than a school bus, why can't I see one? Maybe we should take time to eat, Dad said. I'm getting very hungry. Me too, Eva said. Eva unwrapped the sandwich and took a big bite. After she swallowed, she said, Did you know that gray whales don't have teeth? I was wondering about this illustration. Let's see if it explains why this whale is wearing a shower cap, curtains for teeth, he's taking a bath, he's brushing up. We know that's fiction. We know this doesn't really happen in real life. Let's see why this illustration is showing that. Did you know that gray whales don't have teeth? Instead, they have long, thin plates called baleen. Baleen are made of the same thing as our fingernails. They hang like a curtain from the whale's upper jaw. Look, Alex, here's a picture, so I understand now. I see why that curtain is hanging, because the baleen, the teeth of a whale, hangs from the upper jaw, the upper lip. I understand the illustration because I went back into the text to make sure I understand. Here we go. You can do that strategy as well as you read. Go back to the text, make sure the picture matches the words. Alex borrowed Eva's book and read aloud. The whale dives to the bottom of the sea and scoops the seafloor into its mouth. Water and sand rush out, but the baleen teeth hold tiny sea animals inside the whale's mouth. That's why the great whales are swimming north again, Mom explained. They're on their way to their feeding grounds. Does the book tell how much food a gray whale eats in one day? She asks. About 2,600 pounds of food. Woo! Alex read, I wonder how many jelly sandwiches that is. He asked as he took another sandwich from the picnic basket. Everyone took a turn answering the questions. The first whale ate 2,496 pounds of food in one day. The second whale ate 2,307 pounds of food, said Eva. So it ate about 2,300 pounds of food. The third whale ate 2,387 pounds of food. That's about 2,400 pounds of food, said Alex. Oh, I love this. It seems that they're rounding these numbers. This text actually connects the math. So they're rounding the amount of food ate by the whale. Wow, to the nearest 100. This is a good math skill, guys. Let's keep going and see. The fourth whale ate the most of all, Mom said. 2,590 pounds of food is about 2,600 pounds of food. Impressive. Soon after lunch, the family began to pack up for the drive home. Eva was disappointed that she hadn't seen a whale. That's her purpose. That's her mission. I hope that comes true, guys. I think we're running into the problem of the text. As they walked down the trail, she stopped. Wait, Eva cried as she looked far away. Look at all those whales. They're stuck on the sand. Maybe we can save them. Mom and Dad looked and then they smiled. Those aren't whales, Eva, Dad said. They're elephant seals. They're resting. It's okay, Eva. We'll come back again soon. Maybe we'll see a whale next time. It's time to go now. I hope she sees the whales before she goes home. She's so excited, guys. The family walked slowly. It had been a lovely day, but no one had seen any whales. Eva kept looking, hoping to see a whale. Suddenly, she yelled, and everyone stopped to look. Whales leaped up from the water. Eva clapped her hands and then waved. I knew you'd come. I knew you'd come, she called. Click. Dad snapped the picture. We'll call it Eva's Whales, he said. And that's the end of our story today. Guys, this fictional text, but based on information, real life facts about whales, was very interesting today. I know today is let's say a quick and easy reading day. I want you to take about 20 minutes and find another quiet spot and independently read to yourself. Because we know when we read, we're not only enjoying literature, but we're learning, just like Eva. Thank you for all your hard work this week. I miss you guys. I miss you so much. Make sure that you guys also log this book towards your million-word count campaign. And I'll see you on Monday. Bye, guys. Keep reading.